Greetings, this is Spec Ops 56 coming to you from Reloading Bench number 1 here in the Man Cave. Today I'm going to start the first of a new series that for now I'm going to call Survival Tip of the Month. Now I may increase that in the future and turn it into Survival Tip of the Week. We'll see. For right now it'll be Survival Tip of the Month. Now my first survival tip of the month is going to be to show you how to make and use what I consider to be the simplest, cheapest, easiest to make, and the most effective, the best fire starter that I have ever come across. Now a little history on this. This fire starter was taught to me by the late Christopher Janowski. Christopher Janowski was a Special Forces Pathfinder in Vietnam, and later he founded and was chief instructor for the World Survival Institute in Tok, Alaska, which was a wilderness survival school. I was fortunate to meet him and to get him to teach me a few things, and this was the first thing that he taught me, and he said that it was the best fire starter he had ever come across, and I have to agree with him. So let's get on with it. Let me show you what you're going to need. To make this fire starter, you're only going to need two things. One, you're going to need cotton balls, but you want to make sure that you get 100% pure cotton balls, not synthetic, but 100% pure cotton balls. You can pick these up dirt cheap, pretty much, anywhere, Wally World, your drugstore, wherever you happen to find it, the dollar store, and it'll last you forever. The other thing you're going to need is just some cheap, pure white petroleum jelly, otherwise known as Vaseline, but I would just go with the generic, cheap, dollar store type brand. You can see this one cost me $1, and I've had this jar for years. Now it's real easy to make. You just take a cotton ball. You take your petroleum jelly. You want to take the cotton ball, kind of shred it up a little bit here. None of this technique is real critical, as you'll see. Take about a fingerful of your petroleum jelly and just work it into the cotton ball. Just shred it and mash it and squeeze it, and that's all you got to do. Just work it in real good. Now this is going, just a little bit of this will go a long way. Okay, and that's basically how you make it. Now I'm going to demonstrate how you use it. But to demonstrate it, I'm going to use, oh yes, you want to take it and put it into a good airtight container. I've used the watertight military match cases, but I find, if you can find them anymore, that just the old plastic 35mm film canisters are perfect. This is one that has been in my wife's 72-hour kit in her car for about 15 years. So I made this fire starter exactly the way you saw me just now. I made this about 15 years ago. And it's going to work every bit as good now as the day I made it. So all you gotta do, take a little bit of it out. Doesn't take much. You want to kind of shred it up. Okay, just put it down there. Okay, you're going to take your sparking tool, be it one of these military magnesium fire starters, flint and steel, whatever it is you've got, it makes a spark. And that's as easy as it is. That will burn a good long time. It burns hot. It burns long enough and hot enough to set fire to wet wood. So, and as you can see, if it's in an airtight container, it's going to last you for years and years and years. And this little container here, this will light hundreds of fires because it doesn't take much. And one of your most important things that you need in a survival situation, particularly out in the wilderness, is the ability to make fire. Because fire is going to keep you warm, it's going to dry you out, it's going to cook your food, it's going to melt the snow to make your water, and it's going to signal to your rescuers. So fire is extremely important in the ability to make fire. This is about as simple as you can get and costs next to nothing. So I highly recommend this as your fire starter for your bug out kit. This is the end of survival tip number 1 of the month. I'll be bringing you other survival tips later on. I hope that you found this one useful. And until next time, this is Spec Ops 56 saying over and out.
With my little stick and my highly evolved brain, I shall create fire.